Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Alex. Was going to do a review today on the Milwaukee 2767 high torque impact gun, a nice big half-inch sucker. I've had it now probably about almost a year. Used a couple different batteries with it, the 4 amp, 5 amp. I've had a 9 and a 12 amp on it, and the batteries last forever with it. Plenty of power. There has been a few bolts that I haven't been able to take out with it, but they're generally bolts that do have issues, so kind of understandable. Maybe I have to step up to the 3/4 of the 1-inch gun for some of the stuff like that. We'll see. Does great for now, especially lug nuts, quick suspension bolts and whatnot. Just pretty much anything that you can fit this in there, it'll take care of it. I mean, there is some, like I was saying, I ran across a Honda crank bolt one day, 19 millimeter, notorious for being in there pretty good. She just wouldn't do it. Had to bust out one of my buddies' in IRs, took it right off, no problem. But air powered, electric, this is nice. You don't got to carry a hose around with you, but sometimes the power just, you need that little extra. But Milwaukee did just come out with them new guns, so we'll see how those are. The other bolts I haven't been able to get off with it. One was a Subaru rear lateral link bolt, the nice big one in the back that always gets rusted on you. But was able to break that free with a breaker bar, and this was able to finally get the rest of it, get it moving. It does great. Like I was saying, those batteries, you put one of them batteries in there, any size pretty much, and it lasts. There's no issues with it. You can go all day taking lug nuts out and suspension bolts out. You won't have no problems. Has the nice 3 settings on the bottom. Be able to just run the lug nuts in on setting 1. 2 isn't that bad. 3, do not put lug nuts on with 3. It is too much. Even 2 is probably a little too much. But I usually just run them in and then use my Snap-on torque wrench to finish them off, get them in there nice. It does have a setting where it'll use all the power pretty much, like a setting 3 in reverse to break it free, and then once it breaks it free it slows down the speed so it ain't shooting lug nuts across the shop on you. But I don't really use that setting. I don't have any issues with that. I keep it on 3 and it just rips them off with no issues. One problem I have had with it, the hog ring on the front of it has loosened up a little bit, so it doesn't hold the sockets as well anymore. But I believe they sell replacement hog rings for it. Might be warranted, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to pick up another one if they sell it and try to pop that on, see how it goes. Works great. A lot of people opt to get the boots for it, to cover it, keep it all clean looking. That just makes it a little bigger, and I mean, it's a tool. It's going to get dirty. You can wipe it down, clean it up. All in all, for the price point you pay for it, with a battery and the impact gun, probably roughly around $275, $300. Sometimes you can find good deals on OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. But I really like this gun. It's very handy. If this thing ever, or when it dies, I'm definitely going to have to pick up another one, or a newer model, depending on what they have at the time. But yeah, this is the Milwaukee 2767 high torque impact gun, 1/2 inch with the hog ring on the front instead of the pin detent. Again, great impact gun for the money. I recommend it to everybody who can afford it. It'll save you so much time. Even just if you got to do something, the missus calls you or something, flat tire, or girlfriend, or whoever, buddy, and you got to go give somebody a hand that ain't too mechanically friendly, you can bring this sucker with you and this will change that tire, no issues, or whatever you're doing. This right here, take care of it. Gotta warn you though, on them smaller bolts, you gotta be careful, because you try to put a 10 millimeter socket on this thing and it's snapping that bolt like it's nothing. So use your brain, don't be an idiot, and it'll treat you well. They're good tools. So, thank you. Come back, check next week. We'll try to update another one for you. Probably do the M12 3/8 Milwaukee fuel ratchet. I've had that one about a year now also, and loving it, loving it. So I'll show you that one next time. Thank you.